Alright, so mates, welcome to another class, and today we'll be drafting our basic sleeve. Okay, so in drafting your basic sleeve, these are some of the measurements you should take in consideration. Alright, so in doing that, you'll be needing the length of your sleeve, we'll be needing the elbow measurements, we'll be needing the waist measurement, we'll be also be needing the that's the bicep, all of that, depending on what you're working with. Okay, so this I'm gonna have to mark my starting point. All right, and so from the starting point, we are going to be marking from the starting points there. You are going to be marking all the way to, you can use 4 inches, 4.5, 5 inches, depending on the body measurement, depending on the body size of what you're working. But here in my case, I'm using 4.5 inches. And so for my elbow, my elbow from the shoulder to the elbow is 13.5, and from the shoulder to my waist is 23 inches, and that is actually the standard. For an average full sleeve length, you have 23 inches, 24 inches. Okay, so go ahead to connect the lines in this way.
Hey, JC-Magic.
Alright, so much. So from the shoulder to the 4.5 inches we marked is your bicep, and in getting that measurement is your round sleeve. Your round sleeve, that is, that from the shoulder measure 4 or 4.5 inches down. Wherever your tape is stopping, measure it round, divide by 2, and add 1.5 or 2 inches extra seam allowance. That is exactly what I did here. Alright, so after that, you go to your elbow. From your elbow, measure it round, divide by 2. Whatever you have, add 1.5 or 1 inches seam allowance. It's very easy, very simple. You can use 1 inch, 2 inch, 1.5, anyone you want to use. Okay, then from the elbow to the waist, measure around the wrist. Whatever you have, input there, add extra 1 inch, extra 1.5 inches, or extra 2 inches, and then go ahead to connect the lines together. Okay, from your shoulder, 4.5, that is where you got your bicep. The bicep, measure by 2, measure it round, divide by 2, add 1.5 inches or 1 inches or 2 inches as the case may be. In my case, I am working with 2 inches seam allowance. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead here to curve it. I don't want to have a pointy line. Alright. Alright, so mates, after connecting the line, this is where all the paparazzi begins. Okay, so from the starting point, from your shoulder starting point, we are going to go in by 4 inches. We are going to go in by 4 inches. So from that 4 inches, exactly like this, keep your hands straight, connect it to the bicep, and get the midpoint exactly like I'm doing like this, so with my tape. If it's going to be hard for you, rule a straight line, get the midpoint, and mark it. 4 inches inwards. From that 4 inches, keep your hand straight to the bicep. Whatever you have there, divide it into 2, get the midpoint, and mark it. It's as simple as. So, after doing that, the next thing for us to do is to connect our lines. Connect those lines together.
JC-Magicworld. Ooh, a queen and more with.
So after connecting it, our sleeve is ready, 99 ready, okay? And so because the project we are working with is a short sleeve, you are going to go ahead to impute the length of the sleeve you are working with. Here in our case, we are going to be working with 10 inches. So I'm going to go ahead to rule the line and connect it as seen. So, because you know the front armhole is usually deeper than the back one, so this is the trick. Just go ahead to connect it like this, making it to look like it's in a straight way. Okay, so that part is going to be serving as the back, and the curved one, the deep one, is going to be serving as your front. Okay. So go ahead and measure to reconfirm, okay? So after cutting your sleeve, go ahead to curve in a little bit like this as shown.